We solve problems digitally before they become a problem in the field, thereby saving money, resources, schedule, and providing a safer environment to do construction.
VDC stands for Virtual Design in Construction. This is one of the technologies that has been growing over the last few years, and it's making a real mark and changing the industry in many ways. It's bringing in a lot of efficiency to construction projects. It makes life easy for people who are on field because we are able to provide them a lot of information upfront.
The nature of what we do results in investigations. We do digital investigations, field investigations. We're scanning, taking pictures, assessing existing conditions. We have a good understanding, a real strong understanding of field or the place where we're going to start our construction. And so understanding that environment allows us to help the team facilitate the team making decisions early.
It is how we generally have to do construction. The future is already here. This is the way the projects will be done and are being done on all large projects, small projects, and any organization that wants to be innovative and progressive.
Avoid all the kind of accidents in the field as well. We're able to plan when the equipment is going to be coming in. We can identify the area where the crane is going to be moving in, moving out, and all other site logistics can be done as well.
When you put a project team and an install team in a situation where they're doing rework, in my opinion, is a really bad thing for good safety.
We have 4D models and simulations which show exactly how the sequence is going. These have been rehearsed multiple times, so the field team can use this information to plan out their work effectively. So we don't have to re-engineer or recreate the wheel all the way again.
We're modeling something and we're looking at cost. We're solving problems. We're solving constructability issues. We're working on things that would normally be encountered in the field before it even gets into the field. And the cost to do it in the office is a fraction of what it costs to do out in the field.
Hard bids and those smaller jobs with the really smaller margins are the ones that need the horsepower behind the execution of the project, and that being digital delivery.
We can just do a rehearsal. These are the installation that's going to be done. That way we give kind of clarity to the installation team as well. And that way we give a good help with the costs.
We use technology to help the installers, help our quality folks. It's an enhancement of the process that they're already doing.
The future is already here, and this is how most projects are being constructed. And to be profitable, to make sure our field teams actually get the most out of it, VDC is essentially going to help them in getting all this field information that they need designed correctly in a virtual space, whereby they can actually check, test, make sure it's all usable on field. It comes and plays a big role. It enhances our knowledge of the problem. It gives us that space and time much before we can actually do anything on field.
We're helping solve problems. I mean, that's really what we do. We solve problems.
The underlying statement is there's always going to be curveballs and issues in the field and things that you come across. Our job, in some cases is to mitigate those completely, but if we can't mitigate those completely, to get those issues documented and inform people at the earliest point.
Also lets you see just an overall laydown, so when you're walking around an empty site out there, you can look around and go, the clarifier is going to go over here and the filtration building is going to go over here. So everybody just has a better understanding after seeing that.
For schedule to be met, we need to make sure we only do everything that we do on site once and not have rework and repeatability.
You can see all the buildings falling into place and see your demolition, your excavation, and then your physical laydown of your buildings getting laid out, your piping going in. That's able to give you a better overall view of the project and how it's going to sequence out.
And on our SFPUC project, which is one of our largest wastewater treatment facilities, where it's an energy from waste project, we've had so many subcontractors with multiple BIM coordination sessions happening for each structure, where we've been able to identify more than 1,700 odd clashes, and those have all been resolved much before any of those equipment came onto site. This helps maintain a schedule. This puts the project managers and package managers at ease.
We're always working between digital and real world to define actual project parameters and conditions, and that gives us the best possible backdrop to build our projects, and we're helping to solve problems early on.